Hey guys, Dr. Justin Marcagiani here. We're going to be talking about the top 5 nutrients to help improve your longevity and help you age gracefully. Before we dive in, please smash that like button. It really helps the search algorithm, and love to see your comments down below. So with aging, really, it's all about nutrient density. It's all about reducing inflammation. It's all about having healthy diet and lifestyle that's going to support the nutrients, support the antioxidants, allow your body to heal and recover and have healthy anabolic metabolism, healing, building up versus breaking down. And we'll talk about some additional nutrients that may play a very important role in that process. All right, so before we do, let's dive in here. The top 5 nutrients to improve longevity. So out of the gate, omega-3 fatty acids play a very important role because they help with inflammation. They also provide the fats that help make a good, healthy cell membrane. So all of your cells need a healthy membrane to communicate, to function optimally. Fats play a role. When you consume junky, oxidized omega-6 fatty acids that have been oxidized due to the processing, think canola, think soy, think junky omega-6 from hydrogenated oils that have been pumped hydrogenation to make them more solid at room temperature. So usually vegetable oils are processed in a way that make them oxidized due to the filtration and the bleaching and the hexane, and then they hydrogenate them to make them more solid so they can be solid at room temperature. So think of like cakes and pastries and things like that. I would say the better monounsaturated fats are going to be your cold pressed oils like your avocado and your olive oil, and then of course your polyunsaturated good healthy fish oils from like Nordic areas, Alaska areas where they're more wild caught and there's less toxins or pollutants in the ocean. Again, we're going to get these from fish, sardines, mackerel. Again, these are going to have anti-inflammatory benefits, healthy cardiovascular benefits, because they're going to help prevent your platelets from aggregating and coagulating and clotting. So it's going to help with blood flow, it's going to help with oxygenation, it's going to help with any stress in the vasculature system. So very, very powerful out of the gate. Let me go a little bit bigger here for you guys. Again, we're going to be able to help with inflammation, also decrease risk of all chronic diseases, and it's going to help with good brain health as well, because your brain needs that DHA fat. That DHEA is so important for brain health. EPA is the other fat in there that's really important for anti-inflammatory. Polyphenols are very powerful as well. They're going to help reduce inflammation. Again, you're going to see resveratrol as one. You could probably put some of your other carotenoids like your curcumin or turmeric in this category that have amazing blood thinning effects, anti-inflammatory effects. They also are going to be very powerful for supporting the immune system and immune balance, so really good things there. You'll get some of these things like the polyphenols and resveratrol. You'll get them more from like wines or grapes. You also have things like OPCs, which are oligomeric proanthocyanidins. These are powerful in your grapes as well. Your green tea, we could put EGCGs, epigallocatechins in that category. Again, chocolate's going to have some powerful nutrients. Again, these things are going to help improve nitric oxide levels, which will help with vasodilation and blood flow. So really important for the cardiovascular system, which is probably the biggest cause of death is going to be cardiovascular wise. So we really want to support nutrients that aid in that. Vitamin D is really important. It's a prohormone, prohormone. It's going to be made by the sun. It's going to be made by the sun, hitting your skin. It's going to make a pre-vitamin D3 that'll get converted by your kidneys and liver, and you'll have active vitamin D. So it plays a very important role with your immune system, modulating Th1, Th2 immune balance. It's going to help with your T regulatory cells. It'll help with your immune system being able to program cell death, called apoptosis, keeping your body healthy, helping to have a good, healthy, natural killer cell production. You also produce this antibacterial enzyme called cathelicidin, so it's going to have a lot of good benefits, improving your immune system's fight against foreign invaders, including cancer. Again, chronic conditions, diseases, mood issues. Vitamin D and the sun plays a really important role with mood. We know this because seasonal affective disorder primarily happens in the winter months when there's less sun. We know sun improves mood. Also, it stimulates the mitochondria. The light from the sun, those UVB, UVA rays are going to stimulate the mitochondrial production as well. So you'll generate more ATP and you'll feel better. NADH is another powerful one. So nicotinamide, adenosine or adenine dinucleotide, and then you have the hydrogen with that. And so it's going to be a powerful reducing agent. It's going to pump around your Krebs cycle twice. It's going to grab hydrogens. It's going to dump those hydrogens into the electron transport chain where you generate more ATP. So out of the gates, again, you're going to get it from the foods you consume. So all the foods that you consume will eventually kind of come down and move into different compounds here. So typically like acetylcholine, These are going to be important nutrients that funnel down into these various pathways to improve the resources in the mitochondria. Very, very important things out of the gates. And so when you look at the Krebs cycle, all of these nutrients funnel down. And when you look at it, the big thing it's going to funnel down into acetyl-CoA. So acetyl-CoA is where all your proteins and your fats and your carbs go into, and that cranks around that mitochondria, and you're going to generate NADH typically, and then FADH2. Typically, every time you go around, three NADHs and one FADH2, so it'll go 2 times around, typically about 6 NADH and then 2 FADH2. So really important nutrients on that front, going to help with mitochondrial function and generating ATP. Again, you'll get it from your protein, your fats, and your carbs. B vitamins are really important as well. Tryptophan is really important as well. And the best way to get it is going to be nicotinamide riboside chloride or Niagen. There's another NMR one that's powerful as well, but you can't really typically get it from NAD by itself. You need a form that's reduced so you can absorb it and so you can metabolize it and actually use it. Again, it's going to help with ATP production. It's going to help with DNA repair. It's going to help with neurotransmitters, antioxidant. It'll help with the telomeres, which are the little caps on the end of your shoelaces. Think of your chromosomes as like a shoelace. It's a little cap on the end of those chromosomes to prevent chromosome degradation and healthy repair and function of your chromosomes. And it's going to help with cognitive function. It's going to help with just overall keeping your cells well. Very important there out of the gates. Antioxidants are powerful. So vitamin C, E, selenium are going to be really important. Now, when it comes to a lot of these nutrients, you may have a nutrient that you're deficient in. Let's say we ran like an intracellular nutrient test. We may see a nutrient that you're low in, and that nutrient may be more important for you than, let's say, vitamin C or vitamin E. Let's say selenium's low. Selenium may be more important than vitamin C or vitamin D if your vitamin D levels are good. And so you really want to look at doing testing to see what nutrient may be the weaker link in your chain for you. So that's very important to look at. And of course, we want to maximize the diet. You don't want to be overly relying on supplements because you have a crummy diet. You want to have a really good diet, and then you're strategically filling in the gaps because our topsoil and the quality of farming that we have today isn't as good. So the foods that we're eating are not as nutrient dense. So you really want to make sure you improve the nutrient density out of the gate. It's very, very important. Again, spinach, vitamin C, citrus, broccoli, these are all going to be important nutrients where you can get a lot of the vitamin C's from. Think of your bioflavonoids that have color in it. Broccoli, again, you're going to have your vitamin E, almond seeds, spinach, avocados, selenium, Brazil nuts, fish eggs. So good animal fats, especially if it's grass-fed or pasture-fed, are going to provide lots of nutrients out of the gate. Again, antioxidants are going to be very powerful because they're going to provide the ability to donate electrons, right? Antioxidant, anti-oxidation. Oxidation is a loss of an electron. So if you lose an electron and you have an antioxidant there to donate an electron, that stabilizes the cell and prevents oxidation from happening. So oxidation is, think of the browning or the rusting of a nail, or you cut open an apple or an avocado, you leave it there too long without squeezing some lemon or lime juice on it, it will turn brown. So that happens internally in your body. So we need good antioxidants to stabilize that tissue so it is not oxidizing and having an accelerated aging process. So very important here out of the gates. So if you want to dive in deeper, guys, and you want to look nutrient-wise, that's important. We can run intercellular nutrient tests or look at your gut because you could have a good diet, but maybe the absorption isn't good. Maybe your hormones are off and you're stressed. Maybe you have gut permeability or low enzymes or acids. Maybe your hormones are off and you need to do some testing to look a little bit deeper to see where the weak link in your chain could be. If you want to dive in deeper, there'll be a link down below where you can reach out and schedule a functional medicine consult with myself and my team. Happy to see you. We see patients worldwide. If you want to dive in deeper, that's a good option for you. If you enjoyed the video today, please feel free and share with friends and family. Have an awesome day. Take care. Bye.